So for all the mock drafts that we've done and all that we've seen that the Vikings in trade down scenarios, if they can't get Stingley, if they can't get Sauce, which is potentially possible because look at this setup. So you got Sauce at 2 to the Lions, you got Stingley at 4 to the Jets. I think that's possible. I think that there is a decent chance that both of the top tier cornerbacks in this draft are taken in the top 5. Now, the Vikings could definitely stick and pick at 12, take Trent McDuffie or Andrew Booth Jr., take one of the great wide receivers as well. But in trade down spots, everyone and their mom has talked about, well, the Chiefs have 2 first-round picks. It makes a lot of sense to do this, that, and the other thing. But there's another team at the back end of the first round that has 2 first-round picks that the Vikings could do a deal with. And yes, I'm talking about the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers. So now we're going to do it. We're going to make a deal with the Devils, and we're going to tax that ass because trade value chart-wise, whichever one you use, 12 has slightly less value than 22 and 28 combined. But say the Packers really want to come up and get their wide receiver. They don't want to dick around. They don't want to wait till the end of the first round. If they want to come up and get a Jamison Williams or get a Drake London, they have to go up and get their guy. Now, Quasey has got to tread carefully here because I understand that we're going to force this trade to happen. So I understand that the Vikings would be getting better value, getting 22 and 28 versus 12. They're going to tax that ass. And the meat of this draft is going to be in the teens, the 20s, 30s, and the 40s, right? So there's going to be a ton of great players selected there. Having 2 pulls at it versus just 1, and then also maintaining your second-round pick at 46 makes sense. But say the Packers do move up and they take a wide receiver. Maybe it's a Drake London, maybe it's a Jameson Williams. If they work out, we're going to hear about that forever, long after Quasey is fired for making this trade. But don't care. Don't care. We're going to have some fun with this. So the top cornerbacks are off the draft. Vikings move down with the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers. So you got 2 first-round picks, dose. You got 22 from the Raiders, and you got 28 from the Packers. So who do they go with? Oh, the Packers take Trent McDuffie. Oh, so they're planning for life after Jair Alexander. There you go. All right, so I'm actually okay with that because I love me some Trent McDuffie. I think he'll turn into a great pro, but that's for some reason that's less scary than a top wide receiver because even if McDuffie turns into a Pro Bowler, like whatever. But if a Pro Bowl wide receiver would have came out of that, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just offensive wise and fantasy football wise, etc. So I don't know. So now the Vikings are on the clock at 22. Andrew Booth Jr. If you still want to stick with the cornerback room where McDuffie I love, but McDuffie at 12 versus Booth at 22, I'll take Booth. Zion Johnson, ZJ is there as well. Now, I kind of want to maneuver a little bit. Kyra Lam is still there. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm pretty close on Booth and Kyra. So I will take Zion at 22, and Booth makes it 28, great. If not, I'll take Kyra Lam, or I'll take Petrie, or I'll take... how is Jermaine Johnson still there? Ebiketi's still there. Penning's still on board. I don't really need a tackle. But Zion Johnson, I think he comes in right away, starts at right guard. He's going to be that dude. All right, so now we missed out on... we missed out on Booth. He went 23. So we are going to take Kyra Lam at 28. We just want to check to make sure we're good to go. All right, so Kyra Lam, welcome on in. So now, instead of taking McDuffie at 12, you get ZJ and Kyra Lam, who... I think that the comparisons between him and Xavier Rhodes, peak Xavier Rhodes, are apt. I think that he does have that length. I think that he can be a fantastic outside cornerback. So now, all right, so we got our guard, we got our cornerback. Now we can just go BPA, as we're sort of doing to begin with. So Leo Chenal is there, Troy Anderson. I do like Anderson slightly more than Chenal. Let's look at the off-ball linebackers. Because we just did a video, Chad Muma's there. Except Muma's going in a weird spot where it's sort of a dead spot in between Tyndall's there. Where the Vikings draft at 77 and 46. So if we want Muma, we're going to have to... Asamoah's there too. We're going to have to maneuver a little bit because we pointed out that Quasey was with the Niners when they took... Fred Werner in the third round. Nailed it. Prior to BYU in the third round. All right, so what are we going to do here? Chenal's there. Brisker is still there. Brisker is a great player, man. Jahan Dotson. Ooh. McCreary, we could double dip. Let's look at the wide receivers. I mean, John at 46 is just extreme value. Extreme value. Or do you take Christian Watson? Do you take a shot at him? Because I don't think he makes it to 77. I definitely think John is more of a certain thing. Watson, I mean, the big-time upside is certainly there. What do we do? What do we do? Do we gamble? Because I think there's a chance Watson gets in the first round. I think PFF is a little bit too low on him. His ADP is right up there. But, man, do we take Dotson or do we gamble on the upside? I guess you could, because Dotson would come in right away and contribute. I think Watson needs a little bit of time. But, I mean, the upside is there. Hell. This is our draft and we're doing it for fun. Why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, I was going to trade for Chad Muma, who just went. Damn it. Everything is ruined. Everything is ruined. Oh, well. Asamoah's still there. Shoot. Dylan Parham is there. Marvis Marcus Jones. Cameron Thomas, who I think is underrated. Hell, Carson Strong is just there. I mean, they'd have to... they'd really have to check out his medicals. I'm going to take Asamoah. All right, so we got off-ball linebacker. So you got guard, cornerback, wide receiver, linebacker. That's basically 4 of the 5 Vikings positions of need. And it turned into a little bit of BPA. Although Watson, according to their board, is a little bit of reach. Watson 46, I don't think is a reach at all. All right, so we didn't have a 5th-round pick. No, let's go. Is there Bellinger? I really like Bellinger. I think he's a fantastic tight end. Fantastic all-around tight end. He really gets after it. JT Woods is there. Oh, yeah, we haven't addressed safety yet. All right, who's on the clock next? All right, so Jacksonville. 189, no. Pick 157. Pick 158. 157. Oh, that's the pick from us. We got Nemo Wax. Oh, that's the leftovers from the Unique the Freaking Ngakwe trade, isn't it? All right, so 3%. All right, so 180. This is off screen, but we're offering 184 and 192, and we're gonna take both. All right, so we're offering 191 and 192 for 157 and 2 7th rounders. 50-50 chance to be accepted. 50-50 with Cristobal. Once more. All right, fine. Bulky bastard. Drive a hard bargain, man. All right. Resume draft. All right, so we got back-to-back picks. So we're going to take Bellinger as well as we're going to take JT Woods. Although Neil Farrell's there just chilling. No. Stick with the plan. Bellinger. And then we're going to take JT Woods. There we go. So we got 4 picks left. Yeah. So we got the tight end. We got the safety. That's basically checking all 6 of the boxes. All right. So top of the draft here. Jason Poe is interesting. Mike McFadden I like. Brock Purdy, no. Josh Johnson. Noah Ellis is there? Yeah. Kwesi was with the Niners when they drafted a 4th-round punter, so I actually wouldn't put this by him. And Ariza is fantastic. He's really good. But, all right, so let's check things out a little bit. Well, I'm definitely taking Isaiah Weston in the 7th round. All right, so let's see. Wide receiver at 250. No. We have to take him at 222, so make sure we don't miss out on him. Reggie Roberson. Okay. Cornerback-wise. Sean Jolly. Sean Jolly's good. I do like Jolly quite a bit. I mean, do we just overdraft him to make sure that we get him? Or do we take Noah Ellis here? All right, so we're going to take Noah Ellis. I mean, Sean Jolly's feisty. I think they put him as the best tackling cornerback in this draft. All right, so Sean Jolly is there. I mean, are we going to trade up in the 7th round just to make sure we get our guys? I think we are. Or Now Weston will be there. All right, so cornerback-wise, actually, you know what? I'd be really upset if we didn't get him. All right, so 223, I'll trade you 235 and 250. There you go. Andrew Berry and Quasey. Resume draft. All right, so we're taking Sean Jolly. We're taking Isaiah Weston. Ooh, draft player. Hell, we'll take Weston first. Isaiah West, like we said, we're taking the two like small school physical freak wide receivers, man, and then we're taking Sean Jolly, of course. Ooh. I'm kind of okay with this draft, even though we made the deal with the devil, with the stupid greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. And if the Packers are trading up, I think it's going to be for a wide receiver. I don't think that they would trade 2 first-round picks for McDuffie. And the Vikings in a vacuum, we had to force this trade. But if the demand is there, the team that is doing the asking is going to have to pay through the nose. That's just how it goes. But the Vikings, we definitely got the better of that trade. And yeah, we didn't get graded for it because, we're forced to pick. But Zion Johnson, 22, I think he comes in right away, starts at right guard, maybe starts at center. He worked at some senior at center at the Senior Bowl. Kar Alam, I think, is fantastic value at 28. It was between him and Booth. I think Kar Alam is definitely a first-round talent. Watson, they didn't like the reach, but the Vikings wide receiver room right now is good, and Watson could come in as a wide receiver 4, have some certain packages, probably deep routes, and then he can develop from there. So now the Vikings wide receiver room is JJ. You got Thielen, has a couple good years of football left in him. JJ, KJ, ISM. Now, the CW, the Channel 23, the CW. Christian Watson, get some. Brian Asamoah, fantastic off-ball linebacker. I would have considered him in the second round. Getting him at 77 is a great value. Daniel Bellinger, who I think is a great all-around tight end. I think that he is really getting slept on in this draft process. JT Woods is going to add some depth and competition at the safety room, as well as Noah Ellis adding, we have the meats. Just fantastic size getting after it. And then in the 7th round, 2 really fun dart throws. Isaiah Weston, a great physical freak wide receiver. He's basically like Diet Christian Watson. And then Sean Jolly is just a guy who gets after it. Best tackling cornerback in this draft. I think that he can come along, practice squad guy, work his way up, adding some depth at cornerback, and then you go from there. But I'm pretty damn happy the way that this thing turned out. But what are your thoughts on our thoughts? We made the deal with the devil, but it worked out pretty good for us. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.